What's going on, you guys? Josh here, also known as Harry Tornado, and I woke up this morning in a pretty good mood. I'm just feeling energized. That's probably because of that workout yesterday. It turns out when you work out, you feel better. So with all this energy I had this morning, I decided to do some time cleaning. I spent like the last 3 hours cleaning my office and cleaning the garage. I got everything swept and organized, and everything just looks really good right now. So I want to do a video today showing you guys my whole setup. I'll show you my office and everything I use to make my YouTube videos, and I'll also show you my garage and everything I use out there to run my eBay business. I'm pretty excited for this video, and I don't know why. It's not like it's gonna be anything groundbreaking or anything. I'm just in a really good mood today. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I've wanted to make this video for a while because a lot of the questions I get on my YouTube channel and the comments on my videos are people asking me what supplies I use. So I don't know why it took me so long to make this video, but I'm excited about it. So if you guys learned anything from this video, if you find this valuable for you and your business at all, be sure to hit the like button for me. It helps my channel out a ton. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to my channel for more content just like this. So this is a lot of stuff I use in my office. This is my laptop. It's a MSI GS63 VR Stealth Pro. Shout out to College Picker for giving me a sick deal on that computer. I picked up this secondary monitor on Facebook Marketplace earlier this week. I think I paid like 75 bucks for it. It was originally like 180 on Amazon, so got a good deal on that. I've linked this book in a lot of my YouTube videos. This book is called YouTube Secrets, obviously by Sean Cannell and Benji Travis. You can get this book on Amazon for like 10 bucks, and I think there's an audio book version as well. All this stuff will be linked in the description of this video. So if you guys want to buy, I'm not gonna link the computer, but if you're gonna buy pretty much anything I talk about in this video, the links will be in the description of the video. And they also will be affiliate links. So if you guys click the links in this video and buy any of these items, I would probably get about a 4% commission. So it's a great way to support the channel. It doesn't cost you any extra money, and it helps me get a little extra money. So it's a win-win. So yeah, this book is a great read. It's short. I mean, it's a couple hundred pages, I think, but the font's kind of big. If you want to start a YouTube channel and you don't know what you're doing, read this book. I promise you, it will be the best book you could read in terms of YouTube. Right here we got the mic. This is the mic I use for my live streams. This is an Audio Technica AT220 USB mic. It's a great mic. I think new, they're like 150 bucks or something, but I got this on Facebook Marketplace for 60. Great mic. A lot of Josh also uses that mic as well. And then we got the Rollo printer. I've only had this for 2 or 3 weeks, I guess, but so far so good. This thing is a power horse, and I have had 0 issues with it at all. If you guys want to grab one of these, I'll have a link to the Rollo website. I used to have an Amazon affiliate link, but after I made my Rollo unboxing, I reached out to Rollo and they gave me a promo code to use on their website. So if you want to buy a Rollo, go to rollo.com/shop and use code HarryTornado for 10% off. So you guys would save 10% off on the printer, and I would get 10% as a commission. So again, win-win. Then we got my camera that I use to film in the office here when I'm like sitting, usually when the camera is like right here and you see the background or whatever like that. This is the camera I'm using. This is the Canon M50. The mic up top is a Boya BY-MM1. The mic was like 40 bucks, I think, and the camera was about 500. So it's kind of an investment that you maybe want to hold off until you get some real traction on your channel. A great example is like somebody like Cincinnati Picker. I mean, he's up to almost 100,000 subscribers or something, and pretty sure the only camera he has is a GoPro Hero 7 Black, which is what I have. So you don't have to have fancy camera equipment like this to have a successful YouTube channel, but it's just something that I felt would benefit my channel overall. It would kind of set me apart from the competition, having a little bit better camera quality. And so far, so good. The very first video I made with this camera went sort of viral. I think it's got like 120,000 views. So I've made enough money just from that video to buy like almost 3 of these cameras. So it was definitely a good investment so far. And I got my webcam up there that I use for my live streaming. That is, I'm pretty sure that is a Logitech like 920 Pro or something. I'll look and I'll put the exact link in the description, but it's pretty good, solid camera. I think it was like 50 bucks or so, but you can probably get a used one on eBay for maybe 30 or so. Honestly, if you want to get into like live streaming on YouTube, you can probably just use the built-in webcam on your laptop as long as it's decent. But I got this when I was still doing the morning show with a lot of Josh and Suburban Beard, so I thought it was going to be more of a long-term investment and just a better overall quality of camera. So yeah, I mean, if you're going to do, just one live show every couple weeks or something like that, I'd probably just use the camera on your laptop. I got this little arm thing. This is what I put my Canon M50 on. it doesn't have the bracket on there now, but it would basically sit up there like that, and then you can kind of adjust it to wherever you would need it to be. So I think that was like $18 or something on Amazon, and it like clips to the table down there, and it is very, very useful. I'm gonna have my wireless keyboard and mouse set up. Obviously, you know, with a dual screen setup like I use here, you don't want to be like reaching over and typing all the way over here. So this plugs into this little dongle on the side and the USB port, and then it gives me a nice wireless mouse and keyboard. So I would definitely recommend this if you want to use two screens. Last but not least, we got the Neewer ring light. I think this is an 18-inch ring light. Again, I'll link it in the description. I believe when I bought this, it was like $75 or so on Amazon, but check Facebook Marketplace. This is something that a lot of people have purchased, and then they realize that they don't actually use it enough to be worth it. So I see these on Facebook Marketplace all the time. This is like my go-to light for all of my videos. Like, it just gives a really good light on me when I'm sitting in the chair. And again, 80 bucks. I use it every single video, so I've definitely gotten my money's worth so far. This office chair is super comfortable. I got it for Christmas like 2 years ago, but I don't know what brand it is. I've looked, I don't see a brand anywhere. Pretty sure it was just on Amazon for like 40 or 50 bucks. Just get a comfortable chair. It'll help with your back. Of course, we got the Support Your Friends poster that's always on the wall here. I actually just put I put this on my eBay store. If you guys want to buy one of these posters, they are 11 by 17 and they do not come with a frame. They're going to come rolled up. But if you guys want to buy one, these are $10 free shipping. And I think I have like 20 of them available, maybe. So if you guys want to support the channel and support your friends while you're at it, buy one of these. Now, this poster means a lot to me, and I'll give you a short story why here. So there's this YouTuber that I've followed for, I don't know, 15 years or so. He's one of the very first YouTubers that I ever watched and enjoyed. His name's Olin Rogers. His first channel was called Balloon Shop, and he and his friends Thomas and Josh kind of did like pranks and like skits and stuff like that. It was just a really fun channel for me, like as a high schooler. But Olin was always kind of the guy on the channel that stood out. Like, he was the most outgoing and energetic, and I always had a feeling that he would be more successful than the other two guys for some reason. So fast forward a couple years, Olin is now extremely successful. He has had a show on, I think it's on Adult Swim. He created the show Final Space. I think it was on TBS. He's opened a soda parlor shop in Nashville, Tennessee. He's just, he's really going after his dreams, and it's so cool to see somebody grow from just a little tiny YouTuber in 2008, 2009 to now somebody who has a TV show on multiple TV networks. So Olin Rogers has been a huge inspiration for me as far as being a YouTuber and his aura about him, I guess. And this was a poster that he was selling on his website a couple years ago. It says, "Every good fight needs a few hits," and he signed it up there. And my wife Haley actually bought this for me. And I love it. I love it so much. I love the design of it. I love what it stands for. And I love that I could support Olin Rogers as well. So go check him out. I'll link his channel in the description. Moving on, we got the instruments. We got the ukulele, or as some people would call ukulele. I don't know why people call it that. We got a mandolin, which I do not play. My wife plays the mandolin. I don't know how to play this. And we have my guitar. My wife also has a guitar that used to be on the wall, but I took it down because it used to be there and where those holes are, but it cut into the shots of my video, so we took that down. But those are all the instruments. And yeah, moving on back here, this bear thing I got at Hobby Lobby. I think it was like 15 bucks, and I just liked it. I wanted something to go on the door. I got this shelf on Amazon recently. I used to have this little box thing with like all my stuff sitting on top of it, but I wanted something to kind of go up this wall. So I got this shelf on Amazon. I think it was like 80 or 90 bucks, kind of expensive, but it fits this like section of wall pretty much perfectly. So definitely a good purchase there, I think. Start with the top shelf. We got the Safety Clean hat from my friend Richie, who goes by Nightly Picker on YouTube. Long story behind this, but I don't want to get into it in this video, but Richie, thank you so much. This is my favorite thing I've ever received from a viewer. Next up, we got this little Power Rangers dude. This came from Stones the Pop Ranger on YouTube. He had a part in designing this character for Power Rangers, so that's awesome there. This cool cast iron guitar dude thing. I found this at an antique shop a couple years ago, and I just really liked it. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth anything, but I just liked it. And then this wooden carving guy, I found this at Goodwill, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, and it was like $1.97. And this is when I was woodworking currently, and I just saw it, and I was like, you know, somebody has taken a lot of time and energy and talent to hand carve this. Like, this is, I'm 100% positive this is hand carved from like a block of wood. And I just felt weird that like somebody spent so much time making this cool thing and then it had just ended up at Goodwill for, you know, $2. So I couldn't leave it behind. It had a little chip in the hat up here, but I just kind of sanded it down and made it look more natural. But I don't know. I appreciate the man or woman who made this, and I just wanted them to know that their work of art was not just sitting on a thrift store shelf. Like, somebody actually appreciates it. Then we got my YouTube plaque. So my friend Wes is a welder, and when I was close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, he was like, hey, do you want me to weld you a YouTube play button when you hit 1,000 subscribers? And I was like, heck yeah, man, that'd be awesome. Like, of course. So Wes welded me this really cool YouTube play button out of aluminum, and I put it in this little shadow box, and I got my friend Jessica to make me a, what do you call that? Little, I don't know, vinyl. Yeah, the vinyl decal, you know, YouTube here, 29,000 subscribers. I put a little light in there that would normally work, but I think the batteries are dead, I think. Oh no, it'll work. So yeah, I just really like the way this looks, and it's cool to know that, you know, started from the bottom, then it hit 1,000 subscribers, and now I'm almost at 20,000, I think. So it's just a really cool plaque. I really see the batteries are done. So I don't know, it's just really cool. I really like the way it looks in the background of my videos, and I like that it's handmade, you know? Then down here, we got the 2 Funko Pops Dwight Schrute, which came from Art Vandalay 219 on YouTube. And then we got the Prison Mic, which did not come from Art Vandalay. This came from Andy Lepper. Andy, thank you so much for this. I really, really appreciate it. What else can I show? Obviously, you guys know about the map board. If you send me a postcard, I'll put it on the map. This, I don't ride motorcycles. I used to ride dirt bikes some, but I don't have a motorcycle. But I found this at Goodwill, the Goodwill bins actually, and I just needed something to go on the wall, so stuck it up there. Pretty cool. Then I got this little shelf over here for my shipping supplies. I don't remember where I got the shelf, but it's probably on Amazon for like, you know, 30 bucks or so. I've got some 8x6x4 boxes here that I use for like first class items and hats. Got some padded flat rate envelopes here. I've got some priority shoe boxes down here. And these are the boxes that I use for my hairspray when they sell. And moving over here, we got my tape gun. This is a Tape King, just a regular old tape gun. I think this is like $11 on Amazon. Super cheap, super affordable, and also works like a charm. I've never had any issues with this at all. This is my scale. I use this Accutech, I don't know what model it is, but it's the one that has, you know, this little display screen that you can move over. So I really like that. Usually I'll put it like this. And when I'm shipping my stuff, I'll, you know, put my packages over here so I can read the weight of the package, you know, in front of the computer when I'm putting in my stuff. So I think this is like 25 bucks on Amazon. There is a cheaper version that's like 16, I think, that has a built-in display, but that one only goes up to like 55 pounds, I think. This one goes up to 110 pounds. So if I were you, I would just go ahead and get this one if you don't have a scale yet. But if you want to get the cheaper one, that's totally fine. Also, a lot of you guys want to know how I edit my videos. So I use this app right here called PowerDirector. Looks like that. It's not free. I think it's like $4.99 a month, but I think it's well worth it. So let's just open up a little project right here. You can see, I mean, it's pretty easy. I use my phone as a Samsung Galaxy Note 9, so it has this little S Pen like in it. So it really makes it easier for me to go through and like, you know, make each clip as long or short as I need to make it. And I love it. I know that I could probably, you know, now that I have this really nice computer, I could probably find, you know, some kind of software to edit my videos on a computer to make better videos, but every video you've ever seen on my channel has been edited on my phone using PowerDirector. So it's a great app. I know a lot of people who don't want to edit on their phone because they can't see the screen that easily, but for me, it works great. Over here, we got some bubble wrap. I get all my bubble wrap on Amazon. It may or may not be the cheapest one at any given time. I know that you can search around on eBay and Amazon to find like better prices on bubble wrap from time to time, but for me, it's just easy to, you know, go into my previous orders on Amazon and just click reorder and it comes straight to my house. I might be overpaying. I think it's like, it comes in packs of 4, like 4 of these big rolls. I think it's like $25 or $30 or so. I'm not 100% sure, but, it's one of the best deals I've found personally on bubble wrap. Again, it may not be the best deal for you, but it's a good quality bubble wrap that it's just my go-to bubble wraps. Before I forget, again, the other day I did that video where I was talking to you guys about those pins for the orphanage in India. And a lot of you guys bought pins. I think the sales are up to like over $800 or so. So thank you guys so much for supporting them. But one of the things was anybody who bought a pin from that website within the first 72 hours of me posting that video would win a $200 gift card. And I keep forgetting to draw the name. So this is a list, a cut up list of everybody who bought a pin using code HarryTornado within the first 72 hours of that video being posted. So I'm going to pick a winner in this video, and let's see how I'm gonna do that. Mose, come here. You gotta pick one of these. Get one, get it, get one, get it, get it. Get one of the papers. Just pick one. Look. Here, let's get them. Mix them all up. Get one. Mose, come back here. I'm not done with you. Get one. Here, look. Pick one. Pick one. Stop looking at the I'll wipe the camera off now. All right, come back here. We're not done. Quit sneezing. A little sneezer. No, Mose. All right, Mose is not being very helpful at all. So I'm just going to mix these up in a big pile. I'm not looking. You can trust me. I'm not looking. Let's put them all in a big pile. Get them all in one hand, and then I'll drop all but one of them. That'll be fair. So the winner is Richard Linderman. Oh, of course. Now you want to take it. Now you... Mose! That is not helpful. Stop it. Give it. Okay, so Richard Linderman is the winner. All right, now we are headed out to the garage. And if you guys remember my video yesterday, this table was like all piled up everywhere, and there was a bunch of stuff everywhere. This thing is looking pretty good in here right now. I swept the carpet, and I'm like I said, man, I was energized. I was just ready to rumble. So what I did with my death pile is I just went through and looked at everything. I kind of started at this end and started clearing out stuff that I didn't want. I had like 3 bags of stuff that I just took back to Goodwill and redonated. Had some stuff I just threw away. So everything on the table except for my table saw down here, but everything on the table is stuff that I have to list. It looks bad, but it's probably maybe about 100 items or so. There's a lot of shoes under here. This whole stack of stuff is the entire series of Xena Warrior Princess on VHS. I don't know why I bought that. I spent like $30 on that. I don't know. I'll probably just throw it up on eBay on auction and just see if I can maybe get my money back. Dumb buy. That's dumb. All this stuff, it's probably about 100, maybe 120 items that I haven't listed yet, but now that I've kind of cleared it out and had this space over here on this table, I just feel better. I feel like I'm more organized. So I really like the way this is looking, and it makes it easier to work through it and get it listed. So moving on over here, here's my area where I list stuff. I got this table from somebody on Facebook. It was like 20 bucks. It's pretty cool because it has a little plug in on the leg down here, so I can test my electronics over here, which is nice. My lights are called, they're Mountain Dog, but I don't think they sell these on Amazon anymore. So I mean, it's the same light, but it's a different name. I think a 2-pack of these is like 50 or 60 bucks, and they work great. They come with 2 light bulbs each, and they make it totally bright enough to do pretty much anything you need. The solid white background is just a large sheet of paper. I got this from the Rally Roots affiliate link in their videos, and the whole roll of paper was like 40 bucks, but it has lasted me a year and a half. Like, I've never had to buy more paper. Granted, I just changed this today because it was kind of dirty, like down where you put the items. So I'm out now, but 40 bucks for a year and a half of paper, I think is a pretty good deal. Here's some other things I use when I'm listing. I use this Scotty peeler to peel off stickers and labels from stuff. I use some Goo Gone Goo and tape remover to get the sticky residue off. And then something I just started doing recently is using these shoe trees. I got these at the Goodwill bins, but these, when you put them inside shoes, it just makes the shoe look better for your listing. Hang on, I'll find a pair of shoes and we can try it out and show you. All right, so I got these Reebok CrossFit shoes. And if you just sit them like this, and they're kind of like floppy and they kind of like, fall down like right in the middle. So you would take one of these shoe trees, put it inside like this, and then it just kind of pushes and just keeps the shoe more form-fitting like that. And so now it looks like, like a shoe in a commercial. I still got to clean it, but Overall, it looks a lot better like that. So I'll find some of these and link them on Amazon for you guys. I think if you're gonna sell shoes and list shoes on eBay or any online selling platform, having a shoe tree like this is a must. Next up, I'll show you how I list my clothing. Again, I'm not really focusing on clothing at the moment, but I still have that little stack right there to list. So I got this large sheet of wood. This is like one sheet of wood. It's very, very thin. You know, it's, I don't know, an eighth of an inch thin, but it's one solid piece. It was, I believe it was 10 feet long and it's about 5 feet wide this way. So I didn't want to use the whole 10 feet over here because I didn't really need that much. So what I did was cut off some of the excess from each end. So I have this piece and that piece down there. And so when I have white items I want to photograph that don't look good on a solid white background, I will put these two pieces up there, I'll put them on top of my white thing up there like this. And this gives me like a nice background for a white item. Like if I'm going to photograph that ball of paper, I would just put it, down like that and photograph it like that. So from one sheet of wood like this at Lowe's, it was like, I think it was like $28 before tax, so like 30, 31 bucks after tax. I got a nice flat lay area for my clothing and enough extra to do like a 3D area for my like white shoes and stuff like that. So this was a great deal. I don't know how to link this because I've tried to find it, the exact thing on the Lowe's website and I can't. So just go to Lowe's, it's in the back near like the beadboard and like wall paneling. Lighting with the clothing, like when I'm listing hard goods, these lights are turned towards my white area here, of course. But when I'm listing clothing, I just rotate these lights to angle towards the wood down here. And then over here, I had this gooseneck light. It's like a gooseneck LED light that kind of points down. So all three of these lights pointing down at this surface gives me a really bright area to photograph clothing on. This I got on eBay from a lot of Josh's affiliate link, and I'm not sure if they still sell these or not. If they do, I will link it in the description, but I think it was like $35, which is kind of expensive, but it is very, very bright. So it's actually, I think it's brighter than these. So definitely a good light. I just don't know if it's still available. My friend David gave me this Budweiser sign to sell, and I've had it for probably a year or so, and I have not been able to find a buyer for it. I didn't want to put it on eBay because I'm not dealing with shipping this crap. So it's been on Facebook Marketplace for over a year and I haven't sold it yet. So David, I'm bringing you your sign back. I'm tired of it taking up all this space in my garage. Moving over here, this is where I store everything that I currently have listed on eBay. I built this shoe shelf, got a lot of hate for it because of the bow in the shelf, but this is the exact level of bow that it has had the whole time. Like when I made it, it looked like this, and now that it has 100 pairs of shoes on it, it still looks like this. So I think it'll last a good while. It costs like 40 bucks in wood to make this. So got a lot of shoes, made the shelf, probably need a bigger shelf. These bins I use, I get at Target. I think they're like $7 or $8 a piece, which is kind of expensive. You can probably find cheaper ones on Amazon or something like that. But I started with blue ones, and I have this weird thing that I have to keep going with whatever I chose in the beginning. So from now on, I'm only gonna have blue bins. So I've got A through L over here, and then on this shelf we've got M, N, O, P. So I've got room for 2 more up there, and then that wire shelf back there doesn't have any on it. This is just kind of like random stuff that is not in bins. The wire shelving units I got on Amazon. I have a video on my channel about how to assemble these. I think these are like 50 or 60 bucks on Amazon. They're super sturdy. They come with wheels if you want to put them on there. And I just haven't had any issues at all. So pretty much every reseller I've seen has some sort of system like this with, wire shelving and bins for organization. I don't really know of a better way to do it. So if you guys have any ideas, feel free to drop a comment down below and let me and the viewers of this video know. But for the most part, I think the wire shelving unit with the bin system is the best way to go for clothing and hard goods. On this table, I got my poly bags that I use. Obviously, that's a stack of boxes that I haven't broken down yet. I cleaned the garage, but not this quadrant. This quadrant is not clean. But these are the poly bags I use. This set you can get on Amazon. It's a Papa Bear and a Mama Bear and a Baby Bear and Baby Bear's smaller friend. These do have the suffocation warnings printed on them, so you can use these for eBay or Amazon FBA, which I really like. The only problem with these that I've found is that this size is the most popular for most of my clothing, so I tend to run out of this one before I run out of the other 3 sizes. And the company that makes these, I can't find another listing on Amazon where you can buy them by the individual sizes. They only come in a 4-pack of I think the 4-pack is like $21 and you get 100 of each size. So it's definitely a great poly bag. They're flexible. The seal works perfectly. Again, the only downside is that you can't order individual sizes. You have to get the 4-pack. So I'm looking around and I don't see anything else that I'm missing, I don't think. I mean, I got these tables, which I think are important. You don't want to put your stuff on the ground. I mean, I've got some stuff on the ground, but for the most part, you want your stuff elevated off the ground for water and rodents and stuff like that. But I got both of these tables on Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid like 30 bucks a piece. So that's good. Got the surrender the booty flag up there because that's funny. Mose, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you comfortable? All right, guys and gals, so I guess I'm gonna call it quits for the day. That's pretty much everything I use for my YouTube and eBay business. Again, I'll have links to most of the stuff I showed you guys today in the description of this video, so if you need any of these items and you'd like to buy them through the Amazon link I provided, it would help me out a ton and not cost you any extra money. So again, win-win. Also, another shout out to Richard Linderman, who is the winner of the $200 gift card to Lavoso.com for the orphanage pins. Richard, thank you so much for your support in the first place, and I'm really happy you won. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I appreciate your time tremendously. You're the best, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.